The light that you see here is coming through the blinds in my window. My desk is right beside it. As the angle of the light progresses and changes throughout the day, so too does it across this desk. I find it pretty interesting at this point right here that the light is basically hitting on top of the head of the unicorn and exactly in place of the head of the serpent, in which these are the ones that hope to achieve illumination, and this is the one that has promised them that illumination. Couldn't be any more fitting. Could not be any more fitting. Let's talk about the symbolism here when I said America means full of race. Now, I'm not sure if you can Google that information. You're going to have to delve deep into word search and word origin and understanding to get that, but it's there. You'll find it. Let's take what the theme of Ellis Island is all about in New York, and that is welcoming these multitude of races to our country. So America being full of race is not too far out of the scope of the understanding when you put it into perspective of Ellis Island. But what I want you to understand is that this forgotten, these broken, that they're trying to welcome into this world is not the various peoples of the world like you think. It's these ancient demigods and even their chief king god itself into this world. Those are the broken, those are the forgotten that they're hoping to wish entrance into our world, not just our country. That's really what it's all about. The name Ellis Island is going to tell you. El is the deity. El is a title description for deity. And then we see El is, that's what they're saying. El is full of race. And they're not meaning the race of the peoples of this country. They're meaning the genetics of the ancient serpent kings. They're meaning the DNA quest for the Grail. That is the full of race that they're talking about. They're talking about the master race. The master race which has been broken. The master race which has been forgotten. So the El becomes, and El is as a result of their search for the genetic remnant of this DNA of the master race. That's what it means. All right, so now that we've got that, you need to now begin to understand who's doing the work and what this unicorn is all about, and which will further give us the understanding of this 12 Dickinson, because 12 not only represents 12-strand DNA, it also represents the 12 tribes of Israel that are supposed to be saved in the kingdom age, of which Ephraim has now been proclaimed as the leader of. I want you to see these water lines that are showing up on this serpent egg right here. You see that? There's wavy water lines. That's also symbolism for distortion. Yeah, because they have to distort the vibrational harmony and cause a raise in frequency, which a raise in frequency is representative of a raise in decibel. This raise in decibel is what will shatter the vessel or shatter the seal. In other words, it's the raising of the ego, and it's reflective of this water of which they have to come through, just like you see the water here. So the serpent must come through this water. All right, exactly what we see. And his little horn is right here, piercing. If you could see it, if this would focus for me right here, you can see it. His horn is piercing through the edge of the egg. Let's see if I can get that to show up here. There you go. See the horn piercing through the egg, piercing through the containment? Well, that's exactly what they're trying to tell you here. Okay, so Ephraim, we need to understand what this unicorn is about. This English Freemasonry that has its origins from ancient Egypt. In order to do that, we need to understand exactly what Ephraim means in biblical terms, and we'll turn to this book right here to do it. I'll be back.